Hello and welcome to What's on Your Mind. It's good to be back. It's been a couple of weeks, and it's now 2023. So happy New Year to everyone. It is 2 weeks into 2023. But last week I wasn't feeling very good,
Oh, we were both ill, mate.
and yeah, pretty much. And the week before that, it was just we wanted a little bit of a Christmas break and a New Year break.
They
So
celebrate Christmas, as you know.
yeah, well, I wanted a Christmas break anyway. To be honest, it was just because we'd been all over the place because of New Year's and stuff. So, um, but yeah, what's up, Oscar? Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to all the listeners out there.
Happy New Year.
Today's episode we're just gonna do a bit of a recap of our 2022, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and then we'll start to get back into our regular discussions.
Our regular shit talking.
There you go.
Um, so how was your break anyway?
Break was good. Just a bit of drama with a few friends of mine. Not going to go into it here, but a bit of love drama going on. So that was
When isn't
nice.
there, eh?
So that was nice. But I chilled. I saw my family. That was nice. Watched the World Cup final.
Mm.
A very tense World Cup final. Um, so that was nice. And filmed some shows, two wrestling shows, which I just told you off air that I've resigned from that today. Um, and just dealing with like my own mental health sort of thing. Um, So, being busy. I've got a permanent contract there at the school I'm working at.
Nice.
Um, so I'm no longer agency. I'm full like staff now. Um, so that's good. Um, um, yeah, that's it. How about you?
Yeah, man. Christmas was okay. It wasn't a very festive year. Um, do anything special out with the family on New Year's Eve. That was the fun, the highlight. But yeah, it was alright. It was nice. Just got some clothes and stuff for Christmas. I mean, it made me absolutely broke. Because Christmas.
Yeah,
I suppose you would though, would you? Um, but yeah, it was okay. Nothing. I mean, I worked New Year's Day. Um, like it's not like I could get drunk and sleep in. I had to work. New Year's. I mean, I got offered a shift on New Year's Eve, but I was like, no, fuck that, man.
yeah, yeah.
Screw that. Um, Although I kind of wish I took it, but
Why? Money?
yeah, money and like to be honest, it would have probably been a better vibe than just sitting at home with like my sister and that. I mean, as much as I love my sister and stuff, it's just we didn't do much.
Right, got you.
So yeah, I mean, it was an eventful year, I suppose, but the end of it was a bit dull. It was a very eventful year, really. It was, I'd say, one of the best and worst years of my life so far.
Best damn worst years. Okay.
One of, yeah. Um, Early this year, relationship ended, absolutely killed me.
Uh-huh.
But my mental health actually improved over time with the help of medication, of course. But like
No, nothing wrong with that.
I actually had a period of my life where I lived without any anxiety. It was weird because I'd never experienced it since I was a kid. Um,
Wish I had that.
and just sort of enjoying life a bit, and just living life a bit. Um, but we'll go into more detail on the recap. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning.
So you sound tired, bro.
Well, my sleep schedule sort of dictates me being in bed by now. But I'm trying to make it so I'm not going to bed so early because I'm sick of waking up at like fucking 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. That will suck.
I don't mind like getting a decent night's sleep, like an earlyish night of sleep, but the problem is I don't mind. It's not like being awake during the day. It kills off the social vibe at night. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, do you want to do something tonight? It's Friday night," and then you're just like, "Eh, tired."
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not actually that tired, but I keep yawning, and I don't know why.
He's sick of you listeners.
Sick of your shit already, bro. But in terms of 2022, how was your year in a brief sort of summary?
um, I think similar to you in terms of I had two, my relationship ended badly. You know the story with that. I dated someone else, which I thought was gonna be great for me. That didn't go well. Started a podcast with you. I was happy about that.
Mm.
I'm glad we collaborated on something again. It was a long time, right?
Yeah, it's been a long,
Um,
long time.
um, so I was happy about that. Uh, you know, uh, I think towards the end of 2022, my passion for video editing dwindled. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm very happy professionally at work. Which I have, I'm very happy at work, so that's good. Just getting my mental health sorted. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to get myself healthy. And I'm doing that in my own way. So, um, I'd say it was a okay to good year. But I think you're gonna get those downfalls, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of the worst years at the start, but like I can happily say that as much as there's still some like hurt about the relationship ending. I've definitely moved on a lot. Um, um,
Yeah.
Obviously, I have my moments where I'm just like, I miss it. I miss that person. But it's like, then I remembered how quickly they hopped into another relationship. So, uh, um, and pretty convinced that relationship may have started before we actually fully finished. Um,
Right.
but to be honest, man, it's like the one thing that made it easier to get over is he's not in anyone's life that I know anymore. Not in my friends' lives. She's not my family's lives. Like it's she's gone.
Mhm.
Um, and ever since, man, I met some interesting people. Had a lot of fun. I mean, I've done a lot of questionable things.
Oh,
Um,
Bradley, what have you done?
I think I've spoken about it before, but we've all done questionable things. But there's some great things that have happened this year. Like this podcast is probably one of the things this year. Um, Being able to create like some content with you again, and having a podcast with somebody that I can actually have a decent conversation with. Um,
Kind of need that for podcast.
yeah, you kind of do. Well, not. Um,
But for that, you need to go to the University of South Africa.
yeah, get yourself a little degree. Um,
Yeah.
but I think the good thing about this is we haven't. The only thing we slowed down with recently is because it was the holidays. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
Overall, we haven't really slowed down. You know, we haven't taken like a month off. Taking a couple of weeks off here and there. But yeah, it's it's nice, man. It's nice. It's nice to have. It's like a weekly conversation. You know what I mean? It's a bit like a therapy session. You know, it's a
We literally like bitch to each other.
yeah. We just like chat absolute shit about stuff, like vent to each other, and it's like have a good conversation once a week about things. I mean, we talk in between, obviously, but
No, we don't. We hate each other.
yeah,
Remember?
we don't say well. We're just like, yeah, record, let's go. Um,
And then we just say, "All right, piss off."
yeah, that's it. We end the Discord call and then leave. But yeah, like you know, we nice conversation. You know, like I said, and some great things. I've met some great people over the almost a year since my relationship in February.
Same,
Week before, week
same,
before,
same time around me.
yeah, the week before Valentine's Day.
Oh, bro, mine was like a few days afterwards.
Which I mean, it was a long distance anyway, so it wasn't good Valentine's Day. But I mean, I guess that's the one way you know. Like I know how long it's been, and I can't believe it's all yeah already. It's crazy. Um, yeah, I met some people that have improved my life for the better. Made some new friends. You know, it was nice. Got my license to work in security, which is nice. Which I'm gonna be spending 2023 trying to utilize that. Um, you know, got to go down south to see my family, which was really nice. My best mate of what? How long? Oh, like years, 5, 6. First time we met up in September. We met online, through Twitch. Became best mates, and then we met. Finally got around to meeting September. First time, which was amazing. Uh, Cousin came up for his birthday. And we got to fuck around and get drunk together, all of us. And that was fun. Um,
You need to do this podcast drunk one time. That'd be hilarious.
yeah, I'm just not much of a drinker anymore.
You know,
No, I think because after my relationship ended, I wanted to drink like all the time. And
okay, yeah,
I thought to myself, no, like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go down that road because I know what's gonna happen.
right.
Um, I was like, no, no, no. I'm only gonna drink a specific occasion. Like things that I can celebrate. Um,
Yeah,
that's what I did. I've gone off a lot of the alcohol I
uh,
used to drink, man. I'm not a massive fan of beers anymore.
right, okay.
Even whiskey, man. I used to love whiskey. Now I'm just like, it's just too heavy for me to drink at the moment. Like, I can't imagine the idea of getting drunk unless I'm like in a
I
really good mood.
I drink on like social occasions.
Yeah, for me, it's like it has to be like every blue moon. I'll be like every say like you know people. There's those people that go out every weekend. I couldn't do that. Like, yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old, but I can't. The idea of it. It's not that it's a shitty lifestyle. Like it's probably very fun if you can keep up with it. But for me, bro, the
You're not old.
the idea of drinking every weekend just I feel sick thinking about it.
It doesn't sound appetizing.
I mean,
I
it's
can't.
never been my thing. Um,
Yeah, it's not really. Yeah,
but yeah, um,
I can't
it's
say it
not been my thing.
sounds. I can't say it sounds appetizing to be drinking all the time.
I mean, I've known people in their past. They would drink like they would go out. They would drink, take cocaine and all that like every night for like 5 days a week, and then like sleep for 3 days and
Fuck,
then
bro.
repeat. 'Cause
See, that
they
doesn't
had
sound
that.
that doesn't sound like a fun time to
For me,
me.
that sounds like an addiction. That sounds like an
Yeah,
escape
that's
from reality more than anything. Um, for me, it's like every weekend. It's like, it's the end of the week. It's how you unwind. When you're like every day or like every couple days, you're going out and having a drink, and it just seems like it's borderline addiction. But I mean, I'm not one for drugs. That's the thing. Taking drugs. I can drink my way through a bar.
right.
But drugs and everything. I think it's because of growing up around puts me off.
It's just never been. No, I've never touched it and
I
never
mean,
will.
don't get me wrong. I'm planning on going to Amsterdam this year, and I'm gonna be eating some edibles. 100%.
Okay.
I'll get stoned off edibles. I don't care. I don't really have the desire to smoke weed because the odor of smoking just not my thing. But edibles, yeah, let's do
I've,
it. Hot
I've never
brownies.
smoked
I've never
pot
smoked.
brownies.
Never smoked. Hot brownies, I'll do. I'll even do mushrooms, to be honest.
Okay.
I like the more natural stuff I take, but I wouldn't do like cocaine or like LSD, ecstasy. It's not my thing. I mean, if it's your thing, you go ahead. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna judge someone for doing it. It's not my. Like, even if I
Hey,
had
go
like a partner, like a girlfriend, that was their thing, I'd be like, hey, go do what you gotta do. Like, if that's how you have fun, you have fun. Just not my thing.
right, right.
Um, but yeah, no. Like this year, I didn't spend too much time partying. Do you know what? I spent more time sober, having a questionable sex life, than I did drunk and having fun. It was good. It was a really awkward coping mechanism. I don't regret. It's just I look back at it and I think, what the fuck was I doing? You know what I mean? Oh my, like that time when I had, like a fucking orgy, whatever it was. I guess it was an orgy. I just look back at it now and I think, the fuck?
I mean, does that go for your OnlyFans?
Yeah. My OnlyFans still exists. If I ever had a partner that would want to do it together, I'd happily do it. But for me, I just can't be
What
asked.
happened? Like, you were so motivated to do it. What happened?
Bro, do you know what? I got lazy. I was so focused on other things that I thought to myself, this thing is like a thing about OnlyFans is it can be very everyone seems to think it's quick get rich quick scheme. Not, man. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and I respect people that do it, and I can't do it because I'm focused on too many things at once. You know what I'm like? When I have
Yep.
my mind on a project, I have to take focus on.
But yeah, absolutely.
Like, even my YouTube sort of taking a step back, but that's because, to be honest, I haven't been creating any content recently at all because I've not been right headspace. I've just not been. I haven't been right sleep schedule. It's fucking absolutely knackered. Rolls around in the um. But yeah, it's just trying to get back on. I'm gonna get back onto the content creation. Hopefully, starting like next week, and try and push it back onto it.
Same, to be honest. I've
2023 for
fallen
me, I've
behind.
got a lot of focus this year on different. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, I got New Year's resolutions. I genuinely do. I'm not gonna pretend all my New Year's resolutions. I'll hit the gym day, blah blah blah, all this shit. My New Year resolutions are definitely to have a healthier lifestyle. Yeah, I've got a couple. To be honest, I've actually got a list here. I don't know if you've got any list. But like
Not really any resolutions, but I've got a few bits and bobs I want to do.
my I have got a resolution to restart the gym, but
Okay.
it's not like I'll get down in there every day and grind it. More of like a get in there, like, at least 3 times a week with my overall health. I want to read at least one book a month. I know it's not a
Yeah.
lot. I want to as I read more, I want to read more, so I end up reading more than one book a month. But I've got milestones, so like every 6 months, like every month or every 2 months, I'll like check my progress with that goal. Like my gym, I'm gonna check back in 6 months and see how well I'm doing with it. Um, and my book thing, see, I'm gonna check after a couple of months to see if I'm still on that track. Butler Creations, I have revived.
We now exist now.
He is
Hi.
he is back. Well, that was not Butler Creations.
You should have said that. You should have
Didn't
quote
know.
tweeted that tweet and said
I deleted that tweet, did I
we
not? No, do
isn't
you know
Butler
what? I don't want
creation.
that. I don't want that Twitter ever coming back to me. That was terrible graphic design. But
I like
Butler
that.
Creations is a step up. I've got a lot. I've improved so much.
You have, and you know what? To be fair, the new one that the Butler Creations account now is very sleek.
Very sleek, very clean.
Yeah.
I love it. I got some
Um,
personal resolutions. I'm not gonna disclose on the podcast because
is it to be nicer to me?
no.
Okay.
Um,
You fucking
I've got
dick.
one for reach 2K followers on Twitch. A lot of people might think,
Okay.
"Oh, that's not a lot," like because I'm on 1.3K followers, but I'm not. That's my goal. 2K followers by the end of the year. I'm not looking for a certain amount of subs, just followers. I'd rather have more active viewers than more subs.
Fair enough.
But that's my goal. Get 1K for what's on your mind. One of my goals.
Mm.
I want to see if we can get there. That is a big ask.
Literally.
But it is something that I want to try. Yes. Yeah, better diet. I'm gonna try and get a new PC if I can this year, and a new Elgato. My capture card's old and my main goal is actually to just be happy. And honestly, that's actually one of my goals.
Yeah, that's one of mine as well, to be honest with you.
Is to just be happy. It's just improve my life. I don't mean like get into a relationship for the sake of getting into one, but like be happy with myself. Like some self love for once. I want to earn. I'm going to be chasing the bag this year. Like I'm going to be focusing on earning some money this year. I think.
Yeah.
And having a bit of a fun, like more of a free lifestyle. Money, spending time, like having fun, doing things that I want to do. But overall, that's just all my resolutions, man. Like I'm not gonna force the whole fitness one down because that never sticks. That should never be a resolution. That should just be a goal in life anyway. But like this year is just it's something that I need to focus on. So. What about you? What were your resolutions?
Um, I think um one of them is similar to yours, which just to like be happy. I'm tired of um about my grudge problem. I think I've told you.
Right. We've spoken
I'm
about it.
working
I
on
think on
that.
like the second ever episode. Like I have a
Yeah,
grudge problem.
and I think I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
That's all you can do, mate. That's all you can do.
Because I want to get back to like a good place, and I want to, you know, okay, I'm gonna explain. Okay, for those that I can't remember if I mentioned this, but for those that don't know, I film and edit wrestling shows on on the side. Today, I've said to the promoter, I'm resigning from it. Now, it's not like I was under a contract, nothing like that, but just to give him notice. And I can tell you, once let him know, it's like a weight was lifted. And I can honestly say, for the first time in a long time, I was, I'm very much looking forward to sort of living my life. And it's not to say he was taking up a lot of it, because that was my decision, right? I chose to go on board, so I'm not taking any what. Okay. Um, but it did it did envelop my life, and I
Mm.
think I let it envelop it too much. Do you know what I mean? And I got a good taste of, if I was, let's say, to do editing every day, I couldn't do it, mate. I really couldn't. Not every day like that, or most days.
Really?
Yeah, I'd burn out. Editing is a side thing for me, definitely.
I mean, I could edit as a job, but it would have to be content I really enjoy editing for.
Uh, what do you mean, like just like stuff you're passionate about, sort of thing?
Yeah, like, like I know you're passionate about wrestling, but at the end of the day, it's not like some. How do I explain this? It's not a very creative outlet for editing because there's only
Right.
so much you can do. Whereas, say you're an editor for a YouTuber, that a lot of the time YouTubers will give you the creative freedom to create
I
art,
mean,
really.
with a wrestling match, it's two cameras and you switch back and forth. You add some graphics. You're right. That's all that it really is, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Um, so next Friday will be my last show working for them. I'll support them as a fan. I'm friends with a lot of the guys there. But he has to respect this decision. He has to. It's not a matter of, maybe I'll go back. No, I'm done. I'm done. And that's not a dig at him because he's given me lots of opportunities. I refereed. That was like kind of like a child dream came true sort of thing. I took nothing for granted, but it's time to step back.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that. I mean, I've been there. You know, when you're doing something where you start off thinking, "Oh no, this would be fine," as it's not something I want to do anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Um,
I've been there, man. I've been there. I've actually been there quite a bit. When I was working for a company, I was working in telesales. Bro, it was so soul destroying.
really.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Damn.
this out there now. If anyone ever gets offered a job in telesales, unless good pay or like you can make very high commission, don't do it. Like seriously, not fucking do it.
Not worth it.
No, man. It's telesales is such an outdated advertising
Right, okay.
business. Like, bro, someone like I know that for a fact because if I get called by a cold call, I'm gonna be the guy that tells you to fuck off.
Right.
And now I'm doing it to other people. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're there paid by the hour, but thing is yeah, you're paid by the hour, but they're expecting you to be on the phone 24/7, man.
Yeah,
Like the
that
company I
sounds like a
yeah the company
nightmare.
I work for, like you couldn't have 5 minutes just having a chat, same room. Like they're very the management was very contradicting. They're all talking about how it's a team and work together and we're a very relaxed office environment. We want to build up a good morale. But mate, the second talking to someone for a minute, like, oh, we get some phone calls done, please. Like, huh? We literally just finished a phone call, we're just having a chat while filling the form out, or searching for the next fucking number. Because the thing is we weren't even using our own database.
Right.
We were going on fucking other websites like Yale.com. Is it Yale.com? Get business numbers on there, and then we'd call them, even though we were a directory exactly like what Yale was supposed to be. Don't get me wrong, I made some sales, but at the end of the day, we were there. We were there to sell our product, even though the script told us to pretend that that wasn't the original reason we were calling, when it was. Like, it's annoying because you exhaust it so much. You exhaust all the areas in the UK, all the areas and all the businesses. Like, oh, why don't you try that business? Like, because there's no fucking businesses like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why don't you try it? They literally recommended me boat repair once. I was like,
Boat
okay.
repair.
So I tried all the coastal cities because I'm not gonna do these. And they're all people that don't need no advertisement. They're literally like, no, I don't need it. Like, bye. I work internationally. We don't care about your advertising. But and you saw of them,
Wow.
and then they're like, oh, go back to them in a week, and then or in a couple of days, and they'll forget who you are. And it's like, no, that's not true. Because yeah, they may get loads of cold callers, but that's the thing is, if they get loads and loads, they're not going to care what you've got to say. That's the problem with telesales. If it's not a cold caller, if you're calling a company that knows who you are and they are a client. Like, say if I'm calling up a client, I go, yeah, we're just checking to see, maybe we're renewing your product or if everything's going all right. That's fair enough, because that's customer service, yeah. But cold
Yeah.
calling is horrible. It's soul destroying. Because you're calling and you just voicemail, rejection, fuck off, no, bye. Like, so soul destroying. And the thing is they keep track of your call logs and how many calls you've made. But those call logs only count if they either pick up or they go to voicemail. You could be
Right.
ringing for a minute. Boom. I started literally making a little
Damn.
tally chart of how many calls I'd made. And then I put a dot above the people that actually answered. And I called, I think it was 78 people in one day, which may not seem like a lot, but it is.
78.
But it is a lot when you're trying to navigate through different businesses and different areas without stepping on your teammates' toes.
Yeah.
So I called about 78 people. About 4 of them had answered that
Oh
day.
shit.
That was a pretty slow day because I was doing industries where people don't care. But
That sounds like a pretty soul destroying
it
job.
was absolutely fucking soul destroyed. There was a kid, guy named, I'm not actually gonna say his name, just in case. A good guy. I might actually give him a text to be honest, see how he's doing. He got offered a full-time job. Well, I was out of work for about 5 weeks after my breakup because I had to take my medication. But when I started my medication, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I wouldn't have been able to do my job because I couldn't
Right.
concentrate. I would have literally just sat there zoned out for a half hour without realizing it.
Damn.
So I told her, she's like, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah. Obviously I was off sick. I had a doctor's note and all this. I was signed off. A total of 5 weeks in the end, and they finally decided to kick in properly. But she offered me to. The thing is, after a couple of months, another thing is how they basically supplied to us. Oh, this role may not be for everyone, but just because you're not part of this role doesn't mean we don't have a for something for you in this company. He's like, I'm always needing things. There's a thing called content writers. I'm not going to explain what they are, but basically they write shit for websites. I'm always in need of content writers, so if you ever need to switch over, just tell me and sort something out. I asked her a long time before I had to take my medical leave. Um, Ages. I was waiting to hear from her, basically saying, "Oh, I need this. I need to do this. Blah blah blah," making excuses. I was basically lied to. And then I was good at telesales. I was good at it. I made sales. I was good at it. She literally begged me not to leave that department. I was like, it's soul destroying, mentally destroying. I don't like it.
Damn.
I But when I switched, but like as I was, it was about a week before I was supposed to go back in. He said, I can stick you on content writing." I was like, "Yeah, please." And when I went back, she was like, "So if I didn't put you on content writing, were you going to come back?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was going to come back. You offered to put me on content writing," so I said, "Yeah." I did alright on that, but towards the end of it, I kind of mate, so much shit went down. Personal shit went down. Like, honestly, it distracted from my job. Like, if you know why it distracted me from my job. I mean, I can explain. I don't want to talk about it on a podcast because it is really personal.
Yeah.
But yeah, then put me on content writing. Yeah, it was, and mate, I actually look forward to going to the office compared to what I used to be like. I was excited to go into the office, work. I got into the office. Like, yes, I love this. I like this role. I mean, they didn't keep me on in the end. They said it was because my medical leave. Like much time off. It was a scheme called a Kickstart scheme where you had 6-month contract with this company. And the government, DWP basically paid your wages for them. Get a bit of work experience. With a possible job at the end. But apparently that company never actually kept a lot of people on for that role. Content writing role. But they just kept, honestly, they kept using people in sales because it's such a shitty job. And quite a toxic environment. I was talking to I was actually talking to this guy that I said that got a full-time job. He ended up quitting. Not that long after he was offered a full job.
That bad, huh?
So I said to him, I asked him like I went out with this guy for a couple drinks one night for work on the weekend, and we were talking about it. Turns out his dad lives in America, and dad said that he could get him a job where he works and stay with his dad in America so he can get his own place. And I told him, I was like, "Bro, go for it. Why the fuck are you working in Kirkham? Why the fuck are you working in Kirkham? You can go to America in Pennsylvania, where you could earn some big money. Why the fuck are you here?"
Yeah.
Having a conversation, and it turns out when he quit, basically, like, apparently my suggestion actually motivated him to leave the US. So like, he quit his job, blah blah blah. And he was working out his visa and stuff. He's not rushing into it at the moment, but because he's found something that he kind of enjoys.
Yeah.
Basically, we were talking like I popped up to him in November, like early November, and we were talking about it, and I was like, he asked me if I said to him like, you know, it's weird that after spending 6 months in that office, I only ever talk to him now, right? And he asked if I was still
Yeah.
working. And I was like, fuck no, right? And he went, "Low, I'm glad." And I was like, "Well, after my contract finished, they told me no." And this was when I started working behind the agency behind the bar and shit, and I fucking love it. But yeah, like we we both basically realized once we stopped working and started working somewhere actually like good, realized how toxic the people were. That like the management, the environment, and how toxic it was.
Oh, what with toxic
The
people?
thing about it, toxic. The thing is, right, the people in the office that worked, they weren't toxic people, right? It was the management toxic.
Right.
Just imagine like a shitty, soul-destroying job. The toxic environment is the worst, and they wonder why like a lot of us quit. Nobody stuck around. And you know what, right? They were so desperate to keep people in that fucking telesales job. He told me they actually called him a month after he left, asking if he wanted to go back as a team leader. Like that's mad.
That is mad, actually.
Like, it, they were that desperate. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when I told him like I couldn't do this mentally. Like I want to do anymore. Blah blah. I want to move. Like, what can we do? What can we do? Change anything?
Yeah, make it more fun.
Like, no, it's the job, not for me, man. I was going into this job thinking, oh, if it doesn't work out, that means I can switch, try something new. And that was what my mindset was. And then when she basically turned around and said like, she basically said that she can't change my role, even though she told us right at the beginning that that's what she could do. It made me give up. Made me not give a shit anymore.
So she lied.
But essentially, yeah. But if I went into the job knowing that this was my role, I would have stuck out perfectly. It was paid money. But then they were like, because our contract was 25 hours a week, blah blah. Like, you know, she kept changing the hours around. That was messing with my head because I had a set schedule, and then obviously I'd set my life around that schedule. The things that I did like in my personal time, and then she changed it again and again, and then she started like going, oh, you know, people like we didn't work Fridays, and then like, oh, people coming in Fridays getting paid extra. Basically, she was basically saying didn't have a choice, and I was like, what do I do?
Yeah, literally.
But I was like, I got things to do on Fridays. That's the only time that I can plan anything because that's my day I'm supposed to be working. This isn't forced overtime or anything. There's no overtime. That wasn't part of the contract. The contract was 25 hours, and that was it. That's all I'm.
Yep.
And if they requested you to 4 hours, you did not have to accept it, and they had to pay you out of their own pocket,
As well as they should.
right?
Yeah.
You were never forced to, but they basically said like, yeah, you have to come on Fridays now. This is what we're selling you. We're open Fridays. If you want to come on Fridays, we'll pay you. We're basically saying you have to come on Fridays. That's what she literally told us in front of us. I never worked Fridays ever. Always said no. I got shit going on. Simple as that. I plan my life around a Friday because I work Monday to Thursday. I was like, I plan my life around Friday. I can't do certain things on Sundays because I got work the next day. So
Yeah.
I'm not working Fridays, and I'm not working Saturdays. I'm going to do a lot of things tonight. But like I said, Friday was a weekend for me. So that's when it started. So like I just not always came up with an excuse, but basically just slightly honest by saying that I had plans that I'd already. I'm not going to cancel. So,
Hey, makes sense, bro.
but like I remember her saying, "Oh, like yeah, Brad's not like." I remember her saying something. "Oh, Brad's not working because he has a valid reason to work." Yeah, my valid reason. Anyone's valid reason. I don't want to work. It's my day off.
Yeah,
Oh fuck you.
literally.
But yeah, I mean, I ended up doing content writing for like like a month, I think. A month. Loved it. Enjoyed it a lot. Got to work from home a couple of times. It was good, fun. But
It's always good to find something you
bro,
love doing.
like that's the thing is, even if there's chat, look, I find that the best thing to do, don't do something that you love without challenge. If you like, for me, editing, if I wanted it to be a job, to keep me on my toes and stop me from bored, I'd need it to be a bit harder.
Right,
I'd need like a
got you.
challenge. But like with the content writing, I love doing it, but it was still quite challenging. But it still felt like a job, but it was a fun job. Motivated me to do it. But yeah, that's that. That contract ended. About a month later, I got onto that agency and started working behind the bars. I mean, I'm with a new agency now because my old agency shut down. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm glad I'm not working. You know, it's weird because like I get on the train to Preston, and I go past it all the time. And I was here for every day, almost every day for 6 months. Off the bus there, walk down there, see the exact route. Like, oh, do you know? Sometimes I'm tempted to just get off the train and go see what's up, see what's up in the office. But yeah, it's what it is, isn't it?
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
mean, he said that. Like, oh yeah, feel free to use me as a reference. Blah blah. I needed a reference for my new agency. I texted her and asked her. I didn't get a reply.
What an
I
asshole.
know, right?
Such a fucking
So I was
asshole.
like, fuck it, fuck you. Then I deleted the number. I kept her number around because she said I could use her as a reference. And so I texted her a couple of days in advance. It's like, hiya, but it's Brad. Like, signing up with this new agency, and they wanted like a professional reference. Is that okay if I use you as a reference? Didn't get a reply. Okay, fuck you
Dick.
then. Bye.
What a dick, honestly.
Like I said, man, we both
I
saw how
mean,
toxic. We
say again?
both like me and this other guy. Like we both ended up seeing how toxic she actually was in the end.
Fair enough.
So crazy. What about, have you ever had a toxic sort of work environment? You ever worked somewhere like that?
Um, one of the schools I worked at for a few months, I just hated.
Where's that?
Like, just as like, first of all, the staff were rude, and then like they were all like bitching about the school itself, so it made for a horrible environment. Um, I mean, thank goodness I left there when I did, and I didn't even. I worked there for 3 months, and like I kept in contact with no one, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, it really does tell you the kind of relationship I have with. I mean, I had some numbers on my phone.
Oh, I didn't even have that. I didn't even have
I had
that.
some numbers on my phone, but like I never talked to them. I don't even know if I still got. I might. I know I've deleted a couple. But like this guy that I've got, I talk to. Like I like him. Really nice guy. And like he was obviously not fit for that place because personality. What bro? I'm gonna
This is insane. He's texting right now.
Um,
Brad is literally
yeah.
texting him.
I thought because I was looking at my contacts. And I thought, you know what, fuck it, he's at the top.
You rude asshole texting during the podcast. Actually, I shouldn't. You know what? I'm a biggest hypocrite because I'm texting as well.
But
I can't complain because I was texting as well. So
I'm always on my phone while we do the podcast.
you fucking dick.
Oh, hey, I listen. I'm one of the people like when I'm having a conversation, I have to do like my first ever girlfriend.
Good one,
Right?
actually.
You know, I'm surprised we never FaceTimed. Both had iPhones at one point, and we didn't FaceTime. It was weird. We always on the phone, but FaceTime. Maybe it would have saved our relationship. Anyway, God bless her. You know, no grudges against her anymore. But yeah, we'd be on the phone for hours. It's like, why are you always doing something? I have to keep my hands busy. I've always got a
I
game.
bet you did.
I've always had like, I always have to be playing a game or something on my PlayStation while I'm on the phone. Like I was on this phone to this girl. God, I hated it because like she didn't want to talk on the phone for like 2 hours, and I'm just like, I haven't got 2 hours to talk to you. Sorry, but I don't. Just text me for fuck's sake. Or voice note me, man. If you need to voice note me, I can text. I can listen to a voice note and text back. I can't be on the phone all the time because I've got shit to do.
My voice notes sound very corporate to you.
You
Or
always
they start
start
off very
off very
corporate.
formal. You're like, "Hey, mate," and it's like, "Bro, I've never, I have
Mate,
never started off a voice note saying hi." Like, well, I mean, I guess I have in my own way, but like, usually it starts off with a bit of abuse. Then I get into the point that I'm trying to make. That's just me and
hey,
my friends.
I mean, I can imagine you just being like, "Hey, dick."
Nah, it's more like, I'm not gonna repeat it. Monetization. But yeah, like I always have to keep my hands busy. Like, so when I'd be on the phone to this girl, I'd always have to like, I'd be doing something, and then like sometimes I get distracted by what I am doing in the background. But, like half the time, I'm not even doing anything. Like, I remember once I was on the phone to who it was. Could have been that girl. But they all start to blur eventually. Um, it was yeah, it was I think yeah, that supposed to be friends with benefits. Didn't work out very well. Um, yeah, no, she was. I was on the phone to her, and I was just, because I needed to keep busy. I loaded up Minecraft on my PlayStation, running around, not doing the game. Same as GTA. Like, I'll load up GTA and I'll just like drive while I'm talking to someone. But I won't actually do anything specific.
Right, yeah.
Like, I'll literally just wasting my time doing it, and I don't know why. Because then, like, I don't know. I feel like I need to go to the doctor or something and get myself diagnosed for some shit. Because,
Why?
alright, so for one thing, I've done those online tests that's, like, say, like, oh, there's a possibility that you should get checked out.
Yeah, but like they're online tests.
Yeah, but no,
Like,
like, it's not, I've never gone for the ones that go, oh, you're definitely this. It's more like the ones that go, there's a
okay.
chance, maybe you should go to your doctor and, like, maybe get diagnosed by a professional. There was one that
Okay.
literally said, there is a chance that you have ADHD, but this website is not professional, so you should go and seek advice. Yeah, I've done tests. Like, yeah, there's one of them was a 80% chance you get ADHD. Right?
Damn, bro.
I think ever since being on my medication, it's brought out something. I don't know what it is, but it's brought out something else. Because ADHD and things like that, and other things, they can be they can be overthrown by depression and anxiety because that's a
Right.
part of
Uh-huh.
it. Like with ADHD, it's the same. You know, you get it gets overthrown by like depression and anxiety, and because when my medication started to kick in and my anxiety and my depression basically disappeared, my anxiety disappeared slightly. Well, it changed from like social anxiety to like oh, it was good anxiety about anything. Um, I actually literally lost everything, all my fears at one point. Scared of anything. Weird. Actually, kind of cool. But yeah, it brought out something else. Like I lost. I couldn't stay concentrated on one thing, and 30 minutes I'd get distracted. Um, I've got a couple of people that said it could be autism. Um,
I would always go to like a professional for these type of
yeah,
things.
that's the thing is, because my brother, um, he's autistic. My mum reckons there's a slight chance that I've got high functional like he does. Um, so I don't know. Maybe brought that out. Who fucking knows? I don't know. All I know is,
Who knows?
bro, I'd get locked into one thing for like a week, and then I'd just disappear from it, like a game on my phone. Like it'll be. Here's the thing I've always told people. Like I said to this girl once, I was like, "Oh, if we ever get together and I don't reply to you for 3 hours, I'm not cheating. It's just I'm playing a game on my phone and I've completely forgot to reply to you." She was like, "She's like, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's literally what I've been doing like the past few months. I've been playing games on my phone and completely forgetting to reply to people. I'll read the message, go, I'll reply in a sec, and then I'll forget 3 hours later, and I'm like, oh shit."
She can't have been happy for that.
Yeah, she was like, well, at least you're not cheating. I
Also
mean, we
true.
don't talk anymore. Yeah. We move. Yeah. It is. That's the same, man. Like, there's games on my phone that I'll be like obsessed with, like a couple weeks, and then I'll just like move on to the next thing. Kind of like, I know it sounds really bad, but it's kind of like what I'm like with girls at the moment.
Go on.
Like, it not like
Story time.
I'll be like really into them, like playing with them. And we'll have we can have sex or maybe even not have sex. And a month or so later, I'm just like, yeah, this isn't going anywhere anyway. I just stay friends. Next person. I don't know if that sounds bad. um, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's not like I've never used anyone. Like I've always been upfront about what I want, and they've always agreed to it. So I've never ever lied to someone about my intention.
You lied to me.
But you deserve it 'cause you're a little whore.
Okay, that's
Is
uncalled
it?
for.
Are you gonna cry about it?
Okay, you see, he
Little
bullies
pussy.
me. He bullies me. And
What's
I'm
your
dying
biggest goal for 2023? You
to fucking kick you in the
can
nuts.
try. I will not let you.
Um,
You know, the first thing you do
it's
when
a
you get
good
off that
question.
train station, like, I'm gonna fucking floor you on right onto the floor.
I haven't
I'm
done
gonna
anything to you.
fucking spear you. Mate, I am gonna fucking call me CM Punk because I'm gonna perform the GTS on you. I don't give a shit.
What have I done to you?
Friends kick me in the balls, man.
Yeah, but like, it was kind of deserved. Like,
That's
it
a
was nothing.
personal attack. You can stab me and shoot me, but don't kick me in the balls. That's personal.
It's just business.
That's personal. Killing me is business. Kicking me in the balls is personal.
You got this the wrong way around.
Bro, right? If a hitman shoots you, right, that's business. If a hitman kicks you in the balls and then shoots you, that's personal. That guy's taking it to the next level.
Oh, jeez Louise. That's one of my favorite. It's like that's one of my favorite things to say to someone. Like it's just business. Well, it's like it's just nothing personal.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
Do you
Yeah, to
actually?
piss people off that it's not personal.
Why does it piss people off? Why? What
Because
do you
it
do?
usually is quite personal to them.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Fair
Like,
enough.
I remember chatting to this girl, man. She had the shittiest attitude ever. But, like, you know, we were flirting quite. Um, I sort of got bored. Attitude. Like, she had some decent conversations, but she was she was miserable all the time, but she would take it out on me, and it's like, I'm not your boyfriend. Don't be doing that.
Was this the one you
And
told me about?
just someone,
Someone different. Oh,
and
okay.
I stopped talking to her. Like, popped up to me like after. So what's going on then? Like, what, you're not talking to me? I mean, I was like, the last time you left
Oh.
it on, you were just pissed off, so I left you alone. Like your boyfriend, just unnecessary drama. Like, oh, I see how it is. And it's like, nothing personal. Like, fuck, how is it not personal? Like, I don't give a shit. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Nothing
I don't give a
personal.
shit. I don't care if you do.
Nothing personal. Just business.
I'm not your boyfriend. You don't care. Oh, sorry, but we weren't even friends. Friends enough for you to be like taking your frustrations like that. And even if I was, you shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, yeah, I'd understand like if you take your frustrations out on someone and then you apologize for doing it.
I've done that a lot recently and I've apologized.
I respect
But
an
I'm
apology from me
working on
goes a long way. That's what I always said to my ex. She would leave it too long to apologize.
do you think like saying sorry means anything? As in, I feel like it only means something if like you really promise like not to do whatever you did again, or am I
Yeah,
overthinking it?
if you're constantly saying sorry for the same thing, then it becomes meaningless. Like, say like, let's put it in perspective. Say you're a girl, right? And like I've had
Okay.
a shitty day at work, and I come home and we're together, and I go, you say something to me, and it's kind of just a little bit, just fuck off.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and that upsets you, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And then like you explain why you've been like that. Like, it's a human response to take your frustrations out on whoever can. It's just the way. It's just a way of expressing it. It's not a very healthy way of expressing it, but it's very common. It is very common.
Yeah.
It's more common than people like to believe.
Mhm.
But then if you're like, but there's a certain point where it's really doing something really toxic, and then apologizing every time. Like trying to think of an example. Hard for me to think of an example because I'm an absolute fucking green flag. There's nothing wrong with me. Um, they like. I'm just trying to think of a really. I mean, I say a good example. I didn't really want to talk about it, but a good example, abuser, like a guy hitting his
Right.
girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Um,
I couldn't fathom doing that to like my partner. I really couldn't. Like, what the fuck?
it, right, like if you're attacking me, then straight up getting right hook. Don't give a shit. I'm defending myself. I'm talking
Right. Got
attacking though.
you.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking
Okay.
like pushing. I mean, you push me, I'm gonna push you back. I mean,
Yeah.
like
No. Of
I'm not
course.
gonna like
As you should.
shove them. But I like give him a little fucking shoulder bar sort of thing. But like if you're like running at me, trying to attack me, you best believe I'm fucking over my head, motherfucker. Hey, if you want to
Yeah.
attack me,
There you
you
go.
better be able to defend yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I said I remember once, like like you got these little kids that are like 12 years old and they like act all hard and try and mug you. Like, if you want to talk to me like a big man, you better be able
Yeah.
to fight like a big man. Because if you're trying to attack me, I don't care how old you are, slap the fuck out of. I will boot you across the room.
GT, GTS
I
them.
fucking will. Like, I don't care if you're 12 years old, mate. If you're like on the street and you're chatting absolute shit and you want to start a fight, I'll give you a fight because it will be a lesson that you will never forget. But it won't end that way. It'll probably cry about it and call the police. And I'm gonna be the one that gets punished. But yeah, like it's a guy that like say he hits his girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it again. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. And he like hits her again out of when he's angry. He's like, babe, I'm sorry. Like, just how I get and sorry. The sorry is bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's stupid.
There's no need. There's no
Oh,
need for that.
there's never an excuse for hitting you girl other than self defense.
No.
He
No.
hits
No. No.
you, fair enough. You hit her back. Only do the same thing that she did to you. Don't go above and beyond. Like if she lightly taps you in the face, don't start fucking. Yeah, don't start doing
Punching her.
fucking Monday Night Raw. Do you know what I mean? Fucking John Cena
Can you
theme tune
imagine?
starts playing, you start slamming around the room. No, don't do that shit. Just like he slaps you on the face, slap her back. But set an example. Don't do it as hard, because then it makes her feel bad.
John Cena, John Cena
Like I remember my
bullshit.
sister,
Honestly.
her fiance hit her. She'd hit him.
Oh,
No,
for fuck's sake. Oh, for
she
fuck's
slapped
sake.
him, so he slapped her back. And apparently they both just looked at each other like, "What the fuck just happened?" But I said
Just
to be
no
fair,
one, no
some
one
of my
slap
sisters, some of the
anyone.
shit my sister does, I'm him for doing it. I love my sister dearly, but she can be a fucking psychopath.
No one slap anyone.
Yeah, just violence
Please.
ain't the answer. I mean, it is sometimes, but it's not the answer. But yeah,
No, it's not.
sometimes a sorry just doesn't matter. It's becomes pointless if it's a constant. If it's the same thing over and over again. Yeah, doesn't mean. I mean, for me, the worst thing is a hypocrite. The worst thing in a relationship. It's okay to make mistakes, but it's the kind of things where it's a hypocrite. It's the worst. Like if a girl, maybe if your girlfriend feels a bit insecure, and like gets a bit aggy about a girl, fair enough, whatever. If your girlfriend's being an absolute hypocrite, that's when it's like you fuck her right off. Like a perfect example would be my ex. One of my exes. She would raise her voice at me. Like, she would happily raise her voice at me, but the second I did it, she would
You
end the
were the bad guy.
conversation. Like if we were on the phone,
Okay,
we'd hang
that
up.
doesn't. Yeah, that
She'd
doesn't
be like, "Don't
help.
raise your voice at me."
That
I'm like, "Well,
doesn't
don't
help.
do it to me then." She's like, "Don't raise your voice at me." I'm like, "Well, you doing it to me? Don't raise your voice at me." Like, fuck off. That's what's. But that's the worst kind of person for me because I hate a hypocrite. Like, everyone's a bit of a hypocrite now and then, which is fair enough. It's okay to be a hypocrite. Like, a lot of people are hypocrites. Like, parents are hypocrites, but like, they're trying to stop you from certain mistakes that they've done. which is fair enough. You know, like
Mhm.
I would never, you know, I would never condone. I can say I'm a hypocrite because um you know, I've done all these things with girls, but if I ever had a daughter, I'd be protective as fuck because I know guys. Because I know guys like me are out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, and I wouldn't want, you know, the idea of that guy being around my daughter is like, fuck right off, you little animal, little horny bastard,
yeah, yeah,
fuck away. Um, but then I'd be a hypocrite for that because some of the things I've done with girls, you know, that's someone's daughter. So, you
I
know,
need to know that.
it's don't worry, I'm not gonna go into detail. Um,
Oh,
but like that's someone's daughter, do you know what I mean? So it's like that's it. That's you being a hypocrite at the end of the day. But that's like, but it's like it's a different type of hypocrite to someone that's like straight up being quite toxic about things. Like, you know, that's the worst thing. Like my exes, I'm not gonna pretend are crazy because they're not. Not that he's crazy fucking psychopaths, but you know, one of my exes was quite controlling because she was very insecure. That's why she was controlling. You know, one of my exes was a complete and utter fucking hypocrite. That's the worst thing for me. Is hypocrisy. I remember once, like, my first ex, my first real ex, she was the one that was insecure and very controlling. I remember once she'd make me unfollow all these girls and delete all these girls on Snapchat, blah blah. Yeah, right. Obviously, I was young, dumb, and in love, so I followed along. It made me laugh though because one day, um, there was this guy, one of her guy friends, who I don't know, said she was beautiful or something. Oh, photo. And then I remember saying like, "Oh, like this guy is saying you're beautiful and all this." Like he does fancy. I was like, "He fancies you." It's like, "Okay, he's saying you're beautiful." And it's like, and she made this comment that made me flip. Right? She goes, "Well, at least someone said it." And I was like, "This bitch, bro." I was like, "No, do you know what? Block him." She's like, "What?" And I was like, "You made me block all these friends up with girls. Block him. I don't like him. He makes me feel uncomfortable. So block him."
mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
two wrongs don't make a right, but I was being petty. So I go block him. She's like, "Fine, I will." And she blocked him. I was like, "Yeah, there you go." I felt like
In the
I
loop,
didn't
bro.
win anything. I was petty. I
No,
was
you didn't,
petty.
because you weren't expecting her to do it.
I was being petty, so I was like, "Oh, there you go then. I don't give a shit." But yeah,
Boy.
like that's another thing. Like she's been a hypocrite. Like you can have guy friends that compliment you, but like I have a girl friend that like is just nice person. You know what I mean? Doesn't flirt. He's just nice. I mean, I was like that with my really young girl. I would like it, but that's because she didn't like him. So I find that with girls, if they don't like another person, they'll hate. They'll like make up shit and make up a reason to hate them. Do you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
it's quite funny actually. Sometimes it's quite cute, but a lot of times it's just. But like, I mean, jealousy is powerful. Man. You get jealous often, or
I was gonna say, I'm trying to think if I've been. I don't think so. I don't think it's worth. I've got too much. I've got too many other emotions going on to be jealous.
yeah, I haven't been jealous a lot in my life. Takes a lot for me to get jealous.
I don't think it's worth it for me.
I have to be really into someone to get jealous about them.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think. I have enough energy in my body these days to be jealous. I've got too many other problems to worry about.
Oh, bro. Interesting.
Hey, I'm working through
I
them.
got
I'm
too many
working through
emotions
them.
to be jealous. Got my life into.
Oh, that's bad. I coughed on and I probably muted it. Never mind.
So we both had pretty up and down 2023, 2022. So
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, because yeah, but it is what it is. Onwards and upwards, I guess.
all right, I'm gonna ask you something. It's pretty personal, pretty political. What's your
Fucking
favorite
hell.
sandwich?
I like a good chicken
Just
sandwich.
chicken. Is that it? Literally just chicken. You just got chicken, two slabs of bread, and a bit of chicken in the middle.
No. Chicken, mayo, some salad in there. That'll do.
I'll do a donkey.
That.
I like
Um,
a chicken.
shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is still fucking
Bro, like
gross, by the
nobody's
way.
ever agreed with you. Like, find me someone that agrees with that.
Well, go wank on yourself. I don't need to
Why
know
tell
that.
me to
Thank
do
you.
it and then go, I don't need to know that you
Well, I didn't. You
right.
don't need to tell me that shit.
Don't tell me to do it, bitch.
Go eat your
I will.
shepherd's pie.
Great. That's not as much of an insult as you think it is, but
It's not.
that's a
It's not.
terrible
It's
comeback.
not.
I wouldn't eat your shepherd's
Go. Yeah, go eat your yucky
your
shepherd's pie.
bitch. Yeah.
Also, the word yucky is just, I don't know where.
Yo, what a word.
What yucky? That is something like you'd say in high school.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I was very chabby back in the day.
Oh, what's changed? Sorry.
Changed my height by a lot. Unfortunately.
Ha 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 ha. If you like shepherd's pie out there, I'm disappointed in you.
Well, majority like shepherd's pie. Let's just say cottage pie. Cottage pie is way
Well,
more popular than shepherd's pie is.
whatever pie it is, I don't care.
Little fucking bitch, right? Majority like it, so therefore they're in the right, motherfucker.
Well,
What's your most
you're just all
offensive joke?
wrong. I don't really have. I don't really have one. Why?
I
What's
got a
your one?
couple.
Of course you
Hey
fucking
man,
do.
I live life having a lot of fun.
That's got
I mean, I
nothing
got a
to do
couple.
with
It
it.
depends on what kind of category, genre.
How about you being a fucking fuck? Whatever that means.
That's you lost yourself there, didn't you?
A little bit. A little bit.
Oh man,
What do you like on your pizza?
that's a difficult question, man.
Are you
No,
a
I'm
pineapple
not a
on pizza
pineapple.
guy?
The main reason for that is because I just don't like pineapple in general.
I don't know. I'm in the middle with pineapple. I'll try it again at some point, but it's I don't hate it.
I'm not a massive fan of pineapple. So
Well, they don't like you either.
a lot of people don't like you. Don't like pie. Because you're a freak.
Not that's
You don't even eat mac and cheese. You're a freak.
That's
I mean, that's
disgusting.
how is that disgusting? You're a freak. No, there's no forgiveness for that. You're going to hell.
Well, the girl that was very religious probably thinks I'm gonna go to hell.
Probably.
Yeah.
On me all though.
I don't know. I don't
Would you ever
particularly want to
sell your
know.
soul to a demon or devil for anything?
Well, I know because that would be involve eating shepherd's
No, I
fucking
said you.
pie.
You don't have to eat a
Shepherd's.
shepherd's pie. Just
Sh-
sell your soul.
Hang on, shepherd's fucking pie. That sounds a bit odd.
I mean, sounds like a category, I suppose, doesn't it?
Shepherd's fucking pie. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be careful
Okay,
how I
on to
say
the more
shit.
important stuff. So, your favourite sandwich is a chicken mayo with a bit of salad.
I don't know, something like that. I mean, I'm not. Yeah. What's your one? Fuck me in. Fucking hell.
Pretty
Sorry, I've got
similar.
wires
I'm
here
definitely a
that.
bit. I like a chicken mayo with sweet corn, lettuce, and um, yeah. Or it's got to be like like a ham, cheese, lettuce, bit of mayo. It's
Jesus, gross.
got to be packed with lettuce, like salad.
I like cheese on pizza. That's the only thing I like it on. Other than that, cheese can go fuck itself.
You have on your pizza.
I'm really
I
boring.
know that.
Well, no, I either have chicken on it or like margarita.
Chicken.
You never had chicken
Yes,
on a
I
pizza
have chicken
before?
on my pizza. It's
Yeah,
just like you said, chicken or margarita. It's nice,
margarita's
but what the
nice.
fuck, bro? How
What do you what the
boring can
fuck,
you
bro?
get? You don't even
I
like
told
cheese,
it's
but
a
you
good
single
pizza.
handedly go for the cheese only pizza.
Well, in this instance, you can call me a freak because that is pretty weird. I'm fully aware of that.
Whereas if you had more toppings, at least it can take away the cheese taste a little bit. Fuck it, you're a weirdo, man. I think someone needs to fucking check your search history, you little freak.
There's not what. You can check my search history. There's
Make sure you
nothing
delete
dodgy
it.
on there.
For me, my pizza's got to be like it's definitely like I'm definitely like a meat feast guy. I love a lot of meat pizza. Big meat feast guy. Like I love the old, like the spicy pork or sausage. Like fucking pepperoni, ham. Things like that. Chicken. Don't mind a barbecue based pizza. I prefer the tomato though.
Never tried that
I'll tell you
thing.
what, I don't mind. Like I do like a bit of veg. So like, if I can help it, I'll have like green peppers and sweet corn on it.
That sounds like really fucking
No,
spicy.
green bell peppers. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. No,
those
I'm
ones,
not.
okay.
I don't mind like some spice, but I'm not. I'm not a huge fan of spicy stuff. I feel like pizzas aren't supposed to be spicy, in my opinion.
No, they're not. No,
Like
no,
there's
no, no, no.
certain dishes that
I am a
yeah, there's
spice guy
certain
though.
dishes that are supposed to have spice to them, but I feel like pizza's not one of them.
I can do
Yeah, I
spice.
do like a spice. I do like a nice little like noodles or curry that has like a nice kick to it. As long as it tastes nice though.
What drink? What drink do you have to,
What
would you go
pizza?
with it?
Oh,
Yeah,
it depends.
Diet Coke
I'll
for
be
me.
honest with you. Like I'll get if I got a drink with it, I'd get like a Pepsi Max. But I will drink.
Pepsi
Yeah,
Max.
Pepsi Max is way better than Coke, man.
What's
No,
wrong with you?
I guarantee more people agree with me on that.
Don't care what other
Clearly,
people
because
think.
you're a freak. I can't drink sugar though, bro. Diabetic.
Well, now I feel like a fucking dick for
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
out
Feel bad,
about
bitch. No, but even before, like, you know, like when I was younger, I was not a massive fan of sugary drinks. I was more of a Coke Zero or Pepsi Max guy. Pepsi Max Cherry is the best.
You-
But I'll be honest, I'll buy like these drinks, but then I'll drink water with my pizza because I like to be
Fair
proper
enough. Were you
hydrated
like
when
a?
I'm eating like a lot of food.
Did you ever have like a sweet
Yeah, I mean, I
tooth
still
or not really?
do. I still eat sugar now and then. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
eat
yeah.
more than I should at the moment, but um, yeah, like I did drink like Dr Pepper because Dr Pepper Zero wasn't a big thing at all when I was a kid. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a thing when I was a kid.
Dr. Pepper
Dr
should be
Pepper's great,
banished.
man.
Dr. Pepper
Oh,
can
you're
fuck
weird.
off.
Like you have no fucking standing in like the culinary conversations in this world. All right, you dumb
Oh,
fuck.
Dr.
Right, Dr Pepper. I used to love chocolate. I don't mind chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of it these days. Um,
Because you like fucking
Dr
Dr. Pepper,
Pepper.
why?
I didn't mind normal Pepsi or normal Coke. It was too much sugar for me. I'll tell you what, right? I had some great. Do you ever get like nostalgic when you eat something or drink something?
Uh, Not
I
really,
tell
to be
you,
honest.
yeah, I
Why do
sometimes
you?
do. Like Dr Pepper has a bit of a memory. It wasn't like long ago. It was earlier this year, last year maybe. I can't remember. Um, you know, I'd be drinking Dr Pepper.
Those of you
This was before I was diagnosed with summer, I think. Really warm out and a nice breeze in the house. And I'd drink Dr Pepper, and I was downstairs, my PS4 on. I'd play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and like that memory of drinking Dr Pepper and playing that game for like the first time, amazing. Because I really enjoyed that game. Because I mainly enjoyed it because I'm a massive Greek mythology nerd. If people didn't already know that.
you're a Dr. Pepper nerd.
Bro, once again, you don't have a standing in this conversation when it comes to the flavour of things. You hate fucking cheese, but yet you literally choose cheese pizza out
I'm
of
not
all
listening to
fucking
you.
pizzas. No, you don't listen. That's the problem. That's why you're wrong. You know, if it was still legal to hang people in this country, you'd be hanged right now. You would
I wouldn't,
fucking would be
actually.
because it's treason. Some of the shit you come out with.
Dr. Pepper, that is an assault
And also
on the
assault on the
senses.
senses. Your fucking opinions on my ears. That's what assault on the senses. Your shitty little culinary opinions. But yeah, that's the sort of nostalgia. I get it somehow.
You can't just rinse chocolate like that when you
Yeah.
threaten me.
Um. Yeah. Alright. What? You a normal Coke drinker then?
I drink a lot of Diet Coke and like Coca-Cola. I'll drink a Pepsi every now and again.
Diet Coke's disgusting, man. Well, it's not
Diet
disgusting,
Coke's
but it's
lovely.
just not that.
Yeah, it's not disgusting. Watch your fucking
It's
mouth.
not very nice.
Well, you're
Well,
wrong.
I'm not. One of the worst drinks invented. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the lowest rated drinks in this country. Mate, do you not drink
Fuck
Coke
off.
Zero
Just fuck off.
instead?
That is fucking
Oh,
vile.
mate, it's not.
Yes, it is. I've tried it.
Way better than fucking Diet Coke. Freak. Yes,
Coke
Coke
Zero.
Zero. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
Fuck off.
Motherfucker.
That can fucking die.
No. Way better than Diet Coke.
You're just wrong.
Do you know what, bro? We're gonna get a bunch of people on. I'm gonna take a survey. Swear down.
Okay. I
No,
don't care.
You say you don't care, right? But I guarantee once the majority votes against you, you're gonna start chatting more shit.
But Dr. Pepper,
No,
Coke
fuck off,
Zero,
man. Dr.
fuck
Pepper's
off.
great. Okay. Well, why don't you like Dr. Pepper? What about it don't you like?
I just don't
I don't
like
know.
it.
I hate people that do that, man. Come on, give me a valid reason why you don't like it. Like, what's wrong with the
Have you
taste?
ever you don't deserve an answer, first of all. Second of all, have you ever had
Yeah,
cherry
love it.
Coke? Do you like it?
I do. I love cherry coke, but it's just packed full of sugar, man. So I can't drink it. I've
That is the
drunk
worst
Coke
of them all.
Zero cherry coke, which was alright. Um,
That is the worst of them all. They shouldn't put cherry in a Coca-Cola.
right.
That
Do you
is
not like the
fucking
cherry
vile.
flavor? Is that it? That why you don't like Dr Pepper?
No, I fucking hate cherry.
I don't like eating cherries, but I like the flavor of cherry stuff.
You're weird,
Not
man.
really. As a kid, I loved ketchup, but I didn't eat.
I hate
Of course, you
ketchup.
fucking. Fuck you, freak.
I don't like
What do you
ketchup.
have, what sauce do you have in your sandwiches?
Mayo, something. Oh, like barbecue. It's
Barbecue
like
in
a
a
burger.
burger. You freak. No,
Yeah, you
man.
want
You
to
got
have
to put mayo in a burger.
that? Absolutely not.
I feel like we're going to have to settle this for this fight, I'm telling you.
This is the end of the podcast.
These food debates are going to be the end of our friendship.
Exactly, yeah. But no, you're wrong on everything you
Alright,
said.
I got one. What's the most overrated food in your opinion?
Oh, Jesus. Probably anything you like.
You can still like it, it's just, it can be overrated.
It's a hard one. It's
For me,
a
it's
hard
pizza
question.
or
Fuck.
garlic bread.
I can do with or
Here's the
without
thing,
garlic
pizza's
bread.
great,
It's
very
yeah.
overrated. I don't see how people go, I could eat every day. But I'm craving a pizza right now. I crave a pizza once every 3 months. Right? Garlic bread for me is so overrated. People are like, oh,
Okay.
like,
It's I wouldn't
I'm
say it's
talking
like
garlic bread. I'm not talking about cheesy garlic bread. 'Cause cheesy garlic bread, for me, is for compensating. Putting cheese on it just adds flavor.
gross.
Shut the fuck up.
He's on garlic bread. You're
Most
ruining
popular
garlic bread
thing,
like that.
cheesy garlic bread is like popular garlic bread. Anyway, um,
Not me.
yeah, you're a freak. But normal garlic bread is pretty overrated. And I think that's mostly because it's very hard to get a very good garlic bread. But for me, it's overrated and it's not a side dish that I really give a shit about. Like people have garlic bread with like their spaghetti bolognese. I'd rather just butter a couple of bread slices and use that. I like bread rolls and stuff with food.
I had bread rolls in ages. I like bread
I don't
rolls.
know how people can eat pizza and garlic bread together though.
I don't know how people can drink fucking
By
Dr. Pepper,
swallowing it.
but they do.
Fucking idiot. Fine then, what's an overrated food for you?
Uh, I'm trying to think. I wasn't prepared for that sort of a question. When am I ever prepared anyway? Um, I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe mac and cheese actually.
Yeah, but you don't like it. It doesn't really count, does it?
Oh,
Because if you liked cheese, you love mac
and
and cheese.
mac and cheese. Honestly,
You don't actually have mac and cheese.
yeah, I have. I've tried it many
Why don't you
times.
like cheese? What about it don't you like?
I don't know. I think it's a taste. I mean, I say I'm not a fussy eater, but
Bro,
I think this
if my kid
podcast has
was a
probably
fussy eater,
proved
he'd
that
get
wrong.
punched in the face.
That
I'm
talk
not
about
giving
abuse,
fuck, mate.
fucking hell.
You can grow up to be a criminal, that's fine, but if you're a fussy eater, you're a little bitch. To be fair, my kids won't grow up to be fussy eaters. Like,
That you
they're
dare
gonna
introduce me
eat
to
what they're
Dr. Pepper,
given.
that's abuse.
Because there's a difference between not genuinely not liking food and then kids just be fussy because they can be.
I'm
Or
not
I
a
can eat
kid.
like a child.
I don't
Right, what
fucking
is your most
don't. I
overrated
don't fucking
food?
don't, so.
Ones that
I
you
don't know,
actually
you
do eat,
fucking
but you
twat.
think, oh, I don't understand all the hype.
Oh, I hate when I get put on the spot, though. Um,
Podcast hosting. If you can't be put on the spot. Right, the best thing you have to do is just go, oh, that's a good question, and then you start thinking. That's the trick.
yeah, well, yeah, well, I've got no brains right
What do you
now.
mean
My
right
brain's
now?
dead. Are you
Alright. Move
implying
on.
something?
What about drink? What's an overrated drink for you?
Um, I would say, trying to think. Overrated drink. Probably like Pepsi Max.
Uh, I love Pepsi. I love Pepsi Max because I like it because it's sweet. Um,
Or like Coke Zero.
I don't think Coke Zero is very. I don't. The thing about Coke Zero is it's not very like. But it's not really got any hype around it. Pepsi Max kind of does
I know a
because
few people that drink it.
it's a very big drink. You know, like in KFC as well because you get Pepsi Max in KFC. Um,
What's like, um, what's like a favorite
well,
dessert?
my overrated drink first of all is definitely coffee. I think I love coffee. But like,
I don't drink coffee. Yeah.
I hate people that make their whole personality like, don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee. Shut the fuck up, you miserable cunt. Shut the fuck up.
Thank God I don't
Don't
drink
talk to me
coffee.
unless I've had my morning coffee. How about I fucking dash that hot coffee in your face, you fucking self-entitled prick. Sorry, got a bit passionate then. Favorite dessert? Did you say? That's tough. I have.
Is is it shepherd's pie?
Bro, do you know what? I'm gonna tie you down one day. I'm gonna make you eat shepherd's pie. I'm gonna hold your family at gunpoint until you finish your fucking food. You know what, bro? It's got to be a cheesecake, I think.
Yes. I can do. Cheesecake is so.
I love cheesecake, but I don't really eat that much. I don't really eat dessert. Like, I'm a fat guy, but it's because I eat a lot of savoury stuff. I don't eat a lot of dessert stuff.
Fair enough.
I'm not a massive dessert guy. I have to say, maybe like an apple crumble, apple pie with a bit of custard.
Yes, I love apple crumble.
Yeah, with
Not with
custard.
custard though. I hate
Bullshit.
custard. I don't like it. It's
But you eat with ice
that shit's
cream, don't you?
horrible. No, I just eat
You
apple
don't eat with
crumble as
ice
it is.
cream or custard.
No, ice cream with
Like
apple crumble.
what you're
What the
supposed to
fuck?
eat it with.
Well, I don't do
You,
that.
you fucking don't. Why would you? Why would you do the normal thing?
That's
Brother,
really the
you fucking
normal
hate cheese,
thing.
but you eat just a cheese pizza. No, that
You
is
still bringing that
no.
up.
You deserve the hate for that. Forever. You deserve to go to hell for that. What about
Okay.
hypocrite?
Well, go.
Alright, what's your go-to dessert then?
Um, I love crumble. I really like apple crumble. That's
Do you like me like a
um.
crumble made from like stuff like
I had my mum made like a pear crumble once, which was really nice.
yeah, like the whole different fruit. I mean, I think it was a cherry crumble, which wasn't too bad because cherry wasn't overpowering.
Cherries.
I feel like cherries were if there's too much cherry, it tastes fake. Makes sense. Concentrate.
Like
Dates.
dates.
I don't think I've ever eaten a date before.
Good, don't.
I was gonna make there's a couple jokes I could say. There's a couple innuendos. There's a couple jokes about being a cannibal. I'll do it. Um, yeah, got to be a cheesecake or a crumble, I reckon.
Cheesecake is so. It
I
depends
don't
with
mind
the
like a
cheesecake.
chocolate fucking
I'm
cake
very.
or something. I'm when it comes to desserts, man. I do like me a fucking fruity kind of thing.
So you're a custard
Yeah,
guy.
I
Okay.
am. I prefer it more than ice cream, but I will eat ice cream. I will eat it by itself as well. I don't mind. Yeah,
Custard on its own.
I meant with crumble.
Oh,
I mean, I
sorry.
would eat
Okay.
custard on its own. Yeah, I don't mind custard on its own.
Custard should be
Like I
fucking
said, you
Spanish.
have no valid opinion. It's culinary conversation, my friend. Fucking culinary cocksucker.
Homophobic much?
Are you homosexual? Therefore, it's not homophobic.
No. Well, that's actually a
Because I'm
good
not
point. Why the
insulting
fuck
you
did I say that?
because you genuinely are homosexual and you suck penis. I'm just saying that you suck penis as an insult. Because you are straight. Therefore, it's a lie, which makes it an insult. Fucking pussy bitch. Anyway.
Go back to your shepherd's pie.
Go back to your fucking cheese pizza despite hating cheese, you freak. Dickhead, man. Honestly. Alright, what's your favourite thing to drink on a regular basis? Oh,
Apple
man, I
juice.
love me an apple juice. Like a 5-year-old, man. I could eat, like, you get the fucking little boxes of apple juice, I could drink them all day.
Do you have
Not an
pulp in
apple
it or not?
juice.
Pulp is
In
horrible.
orange juice, I can deal with it. I prefer it not to have it. But like, have you ever had like pure cloudy apple juice right from the apple? Oh right.
No, I
No,
refuse
it
to
is
drink
good.
that shit.
You'd love it. It tastes exactly like apple juice, but it's got a bit more of a tang and it's a bit more of sweetness to it.
Have you ever had like apple
Yeah,
tango?
but
Fucking
like
love that.
cloudy apple juice is usually like I said, fresh apple juice. It's not like from concentrate. I remember once I was on holiday, I went to this cider farm. Get like fresh cider, like fresh warm cider and everything. Old cider straight from like the farm. Um, and they had this fridge full of like apple juices, like freshly squeezed apple juice, literally squeezed like the day before. Um, Mate, it was so good, so fucking good. Love that shit. I love apple, man. I love apple juice, apple pie, apple
Apple's good.
crumble. Love it all, man. Love it.
I do love an apple. That was a creepy
Oh,
noise. I do love
I
an
do
apple.
like eating a good old apple. Gotta be a good apple though, man. go very wrong with an apple. That's the problem.
See, I like stuff. I'm not all
You like
negative with
basic
food.
bitch stuff, though. I know that for a fact.
It's not. No, I just don't like,
You just don't like any other thing other than basic shit. Yeah, basic bitch food. Like,
No, that's not
is it not?
true at all, actually. You're just upset because I don't like your precious little foods that you like.
Bro, half the shit everyone eats, you don't eat. Like 98% of the things I mentioned, you're like, ew.
Well, let's see. Shepherd's pie, gross. Custard, gross. I don't know. I forgot. I'm
The
sure we
cheese
talked
is
about this
gross,
like
but like I
last
said,
year at
once
some point.
again, you order a margarita pizza, cheese pizza.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, dipshit.
Sure. Know what you do it?
Yes.
In a fucking weirdo, that's what you're
Yes.
doing.
Go. Just
Okay,
go
I
fuck
will do
yourself.
that.
How about
But it's not going to change the fact you're a freak.
that? Just
I
go
will
fuck
go fuck.
yourself, okay?
Like I said, change the fact that you weirdo.
Go
You
fuck yourself
little
and your apple crumble
cocksucker.
pie, shepherd's pie.
Bitch. But honestly, like, I could argue with you about food all day, bro. To be honest, man, like, we were supposed to do an episode on food, weren't we? At one point, and then we got, like, ill, or, like, whatever.
Well, you were busy jerking off on your precious shepherd's pie, so.
Bro, that shepherd's pie is living rent-free in your head right now.
How about you
got
do
a
that,
proper
yeah? Just
fucking vendetta again. Maybe this will be the
shepherd's pie.
perfect stepping stone to dropping your grudges. Is stop hating on shepherd's pie so much.
So, shepherd's
Alright,
pie,
right,
you
I got
can
one for you.
fucking fuck
An
off, you
alcoholic
fucking
drink
fuck.
that you don't understand that people like.
I don't drink that much alcohol, so I can't answer this question.
Bitch.
Sorry, brother. I drink alcohol like two
Alright,
to
I'm
three
coming back
times
to
a
this.
year,
What's an
maybe.
overrated food for you?
Fucking hell, why do you come back
Never
to that
answered.
fucking question? Because I don't have an answer, you fucking
Surely
fuck
you
fuck.
have an answer. Surely
Well, I
you
clearly
know
don't
a
have. I haven't
food that
given it, have I?
you consider overrated that everyone seems to like love. No,
Cheshire
that's
shepherd's
not
pie?
overhyped though.
Well,
I'm talking
it,
I'm talking the
it
hype,
shouldn't
bro,
be
like
alive.
over like across the world.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm a shit host.
Shit podcast host and a fake Jew.
Well, we know that second one. We need
I
that
was gonna
second
change
one.
the bio on the Twitter page for this podcast. It was
Say
hosted
what?
by a miserable bastard and a fake Jew. I think
Huh.
podcast hosted by a miserable bastard and a fake Jew.
Um, no, that should be the name of the show. The miserable bastard and the fake Jew.
Fake Jew's journey with a miserable bastard. Sounds like a South Park
I kind of
episode.
like. I kind of like the name, just like the miserable bastard and the fake
That
Jew.
would be our comedy hit show.
Oh my god, we should have named
Yeah,
the
it's too late
podcast
now.
that.
Too late.
I don't even know what the Twitter handle would be for that. Maybe just miserable
Exactly
Jew
what it says.
bastard.
I suppose it'd be the MBFJ podcast.
Something like that, yeah.
What's on your minds, Better? Yeah.
Um, well, that food debate came out of nowhere, but I think it's safe to say I won.
Yeah, you
So
fucking wish,
go fuck yourself.
mate. Your opinions became invalid when you told me to order a margarita pizza despite hating cheese. Your opinions literally just fucking killed themselves. Your standing in this
I know
culinary
what
debate has gone. Disappeared. It's crippled. It's not
I know
standing
what I'm
anymore, bro.
I know
It's
what
Stephen
I'm
Hawking right now.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing when I'm ordering
I said, bro, it's
food.
Stephen Hawking right now. There's no standing. You.
I know what I'm doing
No,
when I'm
you
ordering
clearly
food.
don't. You're a freak.
I'm
Yes. You need to be
no,
cleansed.
I
You
know what
are
I'm doing. I'm
clearly
not a stupid
possessed.
shit. No, I'm not.
Oh. Power of Christ compels you, Oscar.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
No, you obviously not. Stop trying to justify it. We'll see. Yeah.
I'm a pretty sane guy.
Okay. Whatever you say, bitch.
Well, I did just say it, so that's how that works.
Well,
Sorry for not liking the popular food trend this week.
definitely. Do you know what? Next episode, I think we need a bit of a food debate. Definitely need a debate episode, 100%.
Why? So you can fucking go on about shepherd's pie and your cottage pie and your
Bro,
fucking cheese
fun
and
enough, I think you've
your
mentioned
bloody...
shepherd's pie and cottage pie more than I have. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna make it a drinking game. Every time Oscar says shepherd's pie, you take a shot. See if you can survive that.
I think we need like a third
We
person
need like a
on for that though.
mediator.
Get the other Oscar on. We tried that, but it didn't work.
I could try.
We should try and get.
I
Try and get him on
could try
again.
message him. Come on.
Because if he likes shepherd's pie, I
Bro, he
will
does
kick
like
him
shepherd's
square
pie.
in the
We had this
nuts.
conversation on Twitter, remember?
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, so fuck
Because
him.
you know you're a fucking weirdo. Screw you for being different.
I bet you'd pour cherry
I will
Coke
slap
on a
you
fucking shepherd's pie, wouldn't
with a chair around the back of your head.
you? So
You'd
hit me with the
no, I would
chair.
commit manslaughter.
You don't slap me with the chair.
I'd
You'd
fucking
hit
beat
me
you
with
with
the
a chair.
chair. Where's your sentence structure,
I
bitch?
sorry, Mr. English teacher.
I'm not
Yeah,
an English
Mr.
teacher,
English
am I?
teaching assistant.
I'm a general
Oh,
teaching
I'm
assistant. Get the
sorry.
fucking
I'm
title
sorry.
right, you knob.
Why couldn't you do the teacher properly?
I didn't apply for a teaching
But you
role,
want to be
did
a
I,
teacher's
you
assistant?
dipshit? Well,
Because you
yeah.
used to be someone's bitch, aren't you?
What does that
Little bitch. This is gonna end in a fist fight, I swear to God.
Shepherd's pie,
Fucking
bitch.
margarita ordering, cheese hating bitch. Head ass. Alright. I think before we
Oh,
commit
that
manslaughter, one of us.
I'm cool-headed. I'm just saying, shepherd's pie
No,
is
it's
fucking
gross.
gross and should be banished. And if you like it, if you shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
Bitch.
If you like it,
Bitch.
go shut the fuck up, I'm talking. If you like it, go. I
Bitch.
will take your fate. You know, I'm gonna make you a shepherd's pie and burn
That's
it
just
just to
right,
fuck
that's
with
just
you.
terrorism at that point. That's just domestic terrorism.
If you like shepherd's pie, I hope it fucking poisons your guts.
Wow, see now you're just inciting hate, Oscar. What's happened to you, man? You've changed. First you're talking about committing terrorism, and now you're just inciting hate.
I'm not talking
Who you
about
been
terrorism.
talking to?
I'm not talking
What
about
kind of chat
terrorism.
rooms you been in lately, bro? Oh, we This man's a teaching assistant. He teaches our
You
children.
pi-
He influences the
You
future of our
pissed me off with
country.
shepherd's pie. You pissed me
Yeah,
off with
well,
shepherd's
you're a
pie
fake
and
Jew.
Diet and cherry coke and
My
Dr.
only valid,
We know
my only
this,
argument I need to
asshole.
make valid. So.
We know this. I told you, I'm not a real Jew.
I'm
I
more
don't
of
know
a
why you
Jew
keep
than
bringing
you
that
are.
up. We know this. So
And I still got my foreskin.
you're more of a dick than I am.
So, you know, beat that bitch.
Go.
When's
Nope, I
Jewish?
won't say
When's
that, never
Jewish
mind.
New Year anyway? What?
September, dipshit.
Why is it in
It's in
September?
September. I don't fucking
You guys
know.
accidentally delete the rest of the months off the calendar. Oh no, I lost them.
It's it, it's September
Like
15th
changes
this
every
year.
year. That makes
It's
no
always
sense.
in September. Well, I don't know. It's September 15th to the 17th this year.
I'm making it up as I go along, apparently. I didn't mean
It's
you.
always in
What do you mean
September.
keep up,
Keep
bro? I'm
up,
not
you
even
fucking
Jewish.
cock.
I know more shit
I
about your
don't care.
culture than
Keep up.
you do.
Barely.
Bitch, I do. Have you noticed how you didn't
probably
wish
know
any
the
of your
Greek
Jewish followers
more
a happy Hanukkah? You piece of shit.
Why would I wish?
You're an you're an idol to them, man. You're a Jewish idol. No, I'm joking.
I'm
You're
not a
not an
Jewish
idol at all.
idol. You're
I'm a
just a
fucking
fucking
fuck.
fuck.
I'm a fucking fuck. £5. Yeah.
If we were to get into a fist fight, like,
Oh.
I'd get someone to fight for me because it's cool.
Yeah,
being
because you get
smart, so.
absolutely fucking ruined.
You'd probably bring
you would
shepherd's pie
literally
with
end
you.
up like Stephen Hawking by the end of the night.
That's
How's it
offensive.
How's it offensive? To who? Not him. Clearly. Bro, press the fucking shutdown button. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna stop before this podcast finishes before it started. Well, there goes the 1K
He's
follower
rude,
goals.
man. And he's meant to be a fucking security. What do you do,
Because
security?
a security person that makes jokes and can be relatable to other human beings. There's nothing wrong with that.
I wouldn't trust you
I
as a
don't want to
fucking
be a
teacher if
teacher.
you
I
wanted
wouldn't
to.
trust myself as a teacher. I'd probably end up just
No.
punching one of my students. They would piss me off, and I'd end up just smacking them in the face, honestly, or throwing shit at them, bro. Like, I'd literally buy a packet. Yeah, I'd be
Shepherd's
buying a
pie?
packet of rubbers just to throw at people's heads.
I'll throw a rubber at your head.
Your chairs up. Well, actually, not you can throw
You
things.
deserve a rubber thrown at your head for the stuff you eat.
Bitch.
I throw a fucking chair at your
I have
head.
the muscle mass to pick up a chair.
I will
Throw
throw a dick at your head.
Where are you gonna get the dick? Have you got a dildo lying around of you, Oscar? Fair play to you, buddy. Glad
No.
you've admitted it, finally.
I don't. I don't. I don't. I
So
don't.
defensive. I don't. I don't have a dildo. Leave me alone.
You're a dildo.
Anyway, have you got any words of wisdom for the people listening?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah. So first of all, shut the fuck up while I
Bitch.
talk. Be a good bitch. Second of all, the following announcement: Dr. Pepper, go fuck yourself. Shepherd's pie, go fuck yourself. Cheese, apart from pizza, go fuck yourself. And mayo on a burger is fucking criminal. And if you enjoy that shit, I don't want to know you.
That's
how that works.
It's coming from you talking about fucking food being criminal.
I wasn't done talking. I didn't give you permission to talk.
Oh.
So go fuck yourself.
Boy, I will beat the shit out of you. Shut your
You
motherfucking
can't
mouth.
do shit to me.
Right, do you know what? One day you're gonna just be chilling. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be booting down your fucking door. I'm just gonna be walking it. There'll be like fucking mist everywhere, like a fucking wrestling entrance. Oh, before we go, I got a question. Wrestling entrance song. What would you choose? It can be one that's used, or it can be something else.
There's a song. I think it's called it's called like "I Hope You Suffer" by
Yeah,
which is
that's
quite
a
a
good
dark
song.
song. I'd
I
probably
like
use
that.
it to be a bad guy.
That the I hope you suffer. I think you
Yes,
showed
yeah,
me that
yeah.
before, you know.
I used it for
Yeah,
an
you
intro for
did.
you once.
I remember. Yeah, that's a good song. Mine would be, it'd have to be I Bring the Darkness. Yeah, it's
Oh,
such a
Baron
good
Corbin
song.
song. Yeah, you and Baron Corbin have something in common. You're both douchebags.
I think you mean we're very well loved by everybody.
He's liked by no one.
Why you call me a douchebag in your English, bro? You just fucking commit treason, you freak. American wannabe freak.
You like
I don't
Baron
like Baron
Corbin?
Corbin, I don't like his song.
No one likes it. No one likes
He likes
Baron
you.
Corbin apart from you.
I don't even like you. I don't like Baron Corbin, I like his song. I don't give a shit about him.
You like Baron Corbin.
Oh God, you're
It's
so
okay, don't deny it,
childish.
it's fine.
You like Baron Corbin? Oh, you fucking sick. You like Baron Corbin? Nah, no, you like him. You said you like Baron Corbin. Nah, don't change it now. Fucking child.
You like Baron Corbin, what's wrong with you? He's the shittest wrestler.
Shut the fuck up. You bitch. Do you know what? That's it. I'm done with this episode. I'll get the.
You hear that? He likes
Yes,
Baron
Baron
Corbin, the guy that is one of the worst
Corbin.
wrestlers on
You know what? I'd like to kick your head in right now. That's what I'd like to do.
because deep down he has a see, you know,
Yeah,
he
I'm a
just
big
loves
Baron.
Baron Corbin.
I'm a big
Every
Corbin
time he
fan.
gets
What
on
can
the
I
TV
say?
screen, he just yeah,
I
don't be.
apologise. Let me change my mind. I'm a big fan of Stephanie McMahon.
Baron Corbin.
Oh,
Fuck, but
I
she's
would
married.
fuck the
She
shit
hates
out of
you.
that woman. Oh, I'd let her.
She'd kick him in the nuts.
Beg
Of
her
course
to.
she would.
She could kick me in the nuts. I'd still apologise to her. Anyway.
To apologise to the public for
Ah,
liking
well.
certain shit.
Don't kink shame. 2023,
I'm
bro.
not,
Don't kink.
I'm not talking about that. I'm
Wow,
not
Oscar's
kink
a
shaming.
kink
I'm not kink
shamer.
shaming. And
You're
you're a
very
Baron
cool,
Corbin fan.
man.
Be ashamed.
Shut the fuck up, you little bitch. This ain't a wrestling podcast. Fuck my dick.
I
Because
like Baron Corbin.
apparently liking his song means
Oh.
I like him.
Well, fine, you like Baron Corbin, that's fine. I just did say that's how it works, you fucking fuckhead.
Whatever you say.
Just the
But you're a
record, he likes
Roman
Baron
Reigns
Corbin.
fan, aren't you?
I am
You're a
now, yeah.
bitch. You're a
No, because
sheep.
he's actually good now, so, you know.
Sheep.
No, he's good.
Sheep.
He's better than Baron Corbin.
But you're a
He's
Daniel
miles
Bryan
better
fan.
than Baron fucking Corbin.
Exactly, you little
Yeah, he's
sheep. Shut the
okay.
fuck up, bitch. I bring the darkness, I am the
You're
thunder. Anyway, I'm gonna edit this
Baron
fucking
Corbin
podcast,
dork.
and that's gonna be the outro song. No, I can't be asked to render all that just for the song. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Having a fucking dream about
sucking off
Baron
Baron
Corbin.
Corbin. Alright, any real advice for the people out there?
Don't bank on someone
I
unless
see
they
you
want you to.
going original as ever.
You like Baron Corbin, fuck off.
Yeah, well, you like children. Shut the fuck up,
Baron
you
Corbin,
paedophile.
shut the fire.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to What's
That's
on Your
not-
Mind. It's been a pleasure talking to you again, Oscar. Joking. I fucking hated this every second of it. We'll be back next week. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, if we haven't
Maybe.
beaten each other up yet. Happy New Year, everyone. Make sure you get your resolutions started, and I hope you guys stick to them. Once again, resolutions shouldn't be about fitness and shit, because fitness should be a part of your life anyway, really. Resolutions should just be like little self-improvement goals. But anyway, love you and leave you. Farewell. Goodbye. Oscar, goodbye, you little bitch. Isn't that bad?
Corbin.
Oscar's a paedophile. Goodbye.